You didn't miss anything, really.
Poirot, my friend, give me a minute to find the damn notebook.
Yeah, I am pathetic.
Is Jap being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
I've already done this. Okay, did I have to do like an activation? Oh yeah.
Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher?
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
A husband?
Aha,
Divorce.
Franz Asher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Asher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
And okay, what are you? Exactly, you're gonna do, Hastings?
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC. It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book.
How do you know there's no fingerprints? Potato. Oh, I gotta change. I gotta get myself a New Year's potato.
Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood? No, it's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite.
Very important information.
The counter is covered with fingerprints all on top of one another. Unfortunately, it will not be possible to use
I'm a
them.
pathetic potato. Oh, damn it. I did it again. Oh, these controls are stupid. Okay, at least that time I don't have to, like... Okay, I guess I don't have to confirm this one. And knowing this is the first game they made, the second one wasn't much better, so...
The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene.
I'm expecting game to be, you know, not the best, but take it for what it is. Okay, let's see, did that count?
The place is
See, okay, so I don't understand. Maybe I have to do it on one of the...
Nothing suggests.
Okay, I have hit square for some reason. No idea why. Dumb controls. Miss, are you doing okay? I think she might be dead.
This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood. She
So
has a
symmetric.
packet of play cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell? The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers might have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out. I can't see any other mark on the floor. She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle.
Yes, some you have to hit a button on. I don't get it. But
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints, but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
you did the lip syncing on this. It's terrible.
Remy,
Is
could
it
you
supposed to
have
be
a
in
word with
French
the neighbors?
originally?
Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
Objects hide secrets behind complex mechanisms. It's up to you to decipher them in order to find what they are hiding. Well, when the hand icon is pointing to an element, press L2. Okay, that's way too many
Till
controls.
does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it. Ah, a mechanism has just made a fan click.
Click, click, boom.
It would be best to examine the rest of the till. The till is full of money, but there is something strange.
There's
Something is hidden underneath.
oh.
Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath.
How am I? What move that little thingy? 2. So 2 pounds? Or shillings? Or I guess it'd be shillings at this point, probably. I mean, that's a pound mark.
To find the code.
0
I need to find the code.
0 0 dash dash 2. The hell? I'm not a currency expert here.
Something is hidden underneath.
5 10 dash dash 2. Do I have to make it?
I need to find the code. I need to find the code.
I do not understand how this register is supposed to work. Dash. Dash is up here. Already confused. What does this mean? Multipliers?
I need to find the code. I need to find the code.
Should have been paying more attention in my 1850 cash register class in high school.
Something is hidden underneath. I need to find the code. I need to find the code. I need to find the code. I need to find... I need to find the code. I need to find the code.
Anyone have any clue? I have no idea what these numbers at the bottom mean. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 1 through 90. 9, and then 10 through 90.
I need to find the code. I need to find the code.
It's 2. Has anything to do with where the coins are? It has something to do with the dash 2. I'm already stuck. I'm already gonna have to look this up. I
need to find the code. I need to find the code. I need to find the code. I need to find the code. I need to find... I need to find the code. I need to find the code.
I'm looking it up. I have zero clue. Cash. Can't believe we're stuck. I'm stuck on the first puzzle. Where did you get 852 from? Someone says 852. Are this supposed to be other numbers? Yeah, we're gonna have to come back. Maybe I must be missing something.
The door is locked.
Alright, let's just look at this stupid video. Can't believe I'm already stuck. Oh, there's other numbers. Oh. Wow, I'm blind. It's not a good puzzle. There's the 8 over there.
Appear to have been...
See the 8 up there, and then there's a 5 there. Wow. Wow.
Ah, a mechanism has just...
Can't believe I'm already failing at these puzzles. Pretty embarrassing.
The till is full of money. Something is hidden under.
So I get it now. Cannot believe I couldn't figure that out. So I think it's 800 times 10.
I need to find... I need to find the code.
Okay, that didn't work. So what are these numbers supposed to be? See, I still don't know what these bottom numbers mean. At least I understand the puzzle now.
I need to find the code. I need to find the...
So 80. It's 10. 50.
I need to find the code.
Be nice if it like showed me a display. It's such a shitty puzzle. Like, I still don't understand what these numbers are. It's 11 slash underscore. So maybe it's...
I need to find the code.
Oh god, this game's gonna be saying that a lot, isn't it? Man, we could have been playing the game with the nudity, but freaking prudes at Twitch.
I need to find the code.
I'm just gonna watch the stupid video. Oh, it's just, you hit 852. What the hell is these other numbers for? I'm sorry, I thought the game was smarter than...
This must be the key to the back of
Whatever,
the shop.
whatever. I'm already salty. Already salty.
The door is...
Super salty.
What a strange box. It looks like you have to slide the slats of wood to open it.
Should not be that salty, but I am. Okay, cool. You're gonna let me zoom in, but
It is blocked.
not interact? Like, what am I even moving there? These puzzles are so awful.
It is blocked. It is blocked.
Am I moving the entire panel? This is just really bad game design. You think I move that, but okay.
This button appears to activate a mechanism.
I got it now. Overly salty. So much salt. It's like the lines, like, they don't separate out what the piece of wood is supposed to be properly. Part of it I thought was cool. It's starting to not be that cool. I don't properly do the shadows. Why would it go from... Why would there... Oh, I guess you're pulling on it. But you would think you'd pull on the flat side.
Who is this young woman? To my dear Aunt Alice, Mary Drower.
Have you found anything?
The victim has a niece. We must find her. I've finished with this.
Blood?
Blood. Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds? An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher.
That doesn't sound like German.
The Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young.
The puzzle. Okay. I'm back to this game being
Such
okay.
a pretty decoration
I
should
just-
be at the center of the
I
motif
was
to
just being
respect
really
the symmetry.
stupid. Really dumb.
The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning.
Yeah, this is a fun puzzle. Don't mind this.
The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning.
Definitely seems like one I have a brute force. Guess I should be working from the inside out. Oop, come on. Controls are not the best. Why? Ah, there we go. A little clunky. Okay, so if we get over there, we can go straight in.
The wooden flower is
It doesn't line up. Oops.
the wooden flower is
Oh man, these controls are terrible. Like how, like going down, you have to kind of force it. Or maybe it's how you hold the flower. Because you have to hold it on the edge. No, it's just really bad. Terrible controls. It's like, is it supposed to be spring loaded or something? There we go. Wow, that was bad. Not good. I feel like it went the wrong way. Yeah, at least this is kind of working better now.
the wooden flower is
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up. This game. Something else. Okay, come on. You can make it up. Who, like, what is with this programming? It's freaking awful. Oh man. I'd be embarrassed if I was involved in this. Now it's over there. Almost. There we go. Nope. Of course, for some reason that doesn't click. That one does though. We'll get there in about 20 minutes with this. Stupid controls.
I hear the faint sound as it is blocked. It is blocked. It is blocked.
blocked. It's not go.
It is blocked. It is blocked.
These puzzles are so bugged. Okay, we have a bunch of birds. No indication of what they're supposed to do. Cool, cool.
It is blocked.
Is it blocked? You're not going to give us any more information than it is blocked. Okay, we got things up here too.
These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers.
Okay, so that bird's upside down. That bird is pointing to the left. Kind of facing upwards. Also facing upwards. Did it.
Medicine. Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to find such an elaborate medicine from a leading London laboratory in the home of such a modest woman.
Who picks up papers upside down?
From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover. To Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax. Despite the seriousness of your case, I regret to inform you that your request has been denied. The amount of your personal contribution, £11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for any questions. Adam Flint. Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs. Let us now try and get our brand cells to work. Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt.
Theft the motive for the crime. Till is good.
The motive is definitely not financial gain. There is no sign of a struggle, and the till has not been forced or empty. I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shop's surroundings. This interior is very simple. This interior is very simple. Mrs. Asher lived very simply.
Cost 3 ego points. Get all those ego points. Does it tell me like how many are in the level? Not that I don't. This might be one of the few easy games at 100%, just because it's a very frustrating design. We'll see how if it gets any better.
Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
Fourpence a lettuce, a lovely large lettuce, 4p only.
A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead. This woman appears to be a smoker.
Okay, cool. How does that have anything to do with anything? Man, you're such a great detective. Freaking genius.
She's a big smoker. She must have been a customer at the tobacco shop.
I saw you have a cigarette in your hand. Could you be one of those smokers?
Did you know Alice Asher well?
And for starters, who are you?
I'm Hercule Poirot, the detective.
You're foreign, that's for sure, with your accent and your odd way about you. And you're here about Alice's murder, I suppose. Well, I've nothing to say to you.
Did you speak to the victim yesterday?
No, I never saw her.
Please try and help me, madame.
Why should I help you? For your beautiful moustache? Heh. Come on, move along now. You're scaring away my customers.
Please, do not be ridiculous. I know that Alice Asher bought strawberries from you yesterday.
Well, you know more than I do then. Run along now. I have work to do.
Spilled the vinegar.
Hey, Poirot, is the greengrocer causing trouble? I'll sort her out.
No, please, leave her, Chief Inspector. I'll get her to talk.
I found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her.
Strawberries, 6p a pound.
I think we should just arrest her. Game over.
Strawberries! Get your delicious strawberries here!
This place is run down.
You're rubbish.
This is a really cutthroat neighborhood. Anyone could have committed the crime.
It's cutthroat because the buildings, they went out of business? What? What type of detective in
4p a letters! A
Is
lovely
that?
large letters, 4p.
Dash! A puddle. How clumsy.
Oh. At least, oh, who
Jab
moved the
had
body?
the body removed out of respect for the victim's niece. His attention is commendable.
Why do you put a crime person in the back? It's very hard to concentrate.
Is her grief sincere? She appears to be very upset. She's dressed in mourning. She looks fragile. Please excuse.
You look fragile, madam. Demand that she stops crying.
You were very fond of your aunt, am I right?
She was the only family I had since my mother died.
Your aunt did not have any children, is that correct?
No, she was separated from her husband.
What do you think about Franz Asher, your aunt's husband?
He never left her alone. Poor aunt. She used to drop by all the time and make a scene.
Was your aunt afraid of her husband?
He shouted a lot, but she wasn't afraid of him. Why, he used to slink away when she turned on him. He was afraid of her, if you like.
Did your aunt enjoy good health?
She had a bad throat, but she was well cared for by a doctor in London.
Does Franz Asher work?
All he's done for years is drink and gamble, but he used to be a very good cabinet maker.
What does he live on?
My aunt used to give him 5 shillings a week.
Why did she support such a goods for nothing?
He was her husband. She couldn't leave him with nothing.
I understand. You have been of great assistance, mademoiselle. Please take this young lady home.
My pleasure.
Well, this Franz Asher does not seem to be quite so dangerous as Jab says. And since Alice Asher gave him money regularly, it was not in his interest to kill her.
Fine, Franz. It's because he made cheap wine. Franzia. Oh, there he is. Found the drunkard.
We have to wait for him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check.
There must be some way of sobering him up.
I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
Because that's what the stuff outside is for. read him a book?
A box of new stockings. It's Alice Asher's notebook. Ah, that's interesting. Bodley. The fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information. Mary Drower was telling the truth. Mrs. Asher regularly gave money to her alcoholic husband. A bottle of poor quality vinegar. I am accusing you of the murder of Mrs. Asher.
What? It wasn't me!
According to the victim's account book, you owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1. I swear.
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1. And that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
That is quite enough. Your account book has saved you, but I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. Do you want to go to prison?
Wow.
Prison? Now that's not fair. I haven't done nothing.
In that case, I am counting on your full collaboration.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Listen, I didn't kill Alice, I swear. But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
At what time?
6 o'clock. She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. I received them late, about 6. So I took them over to her.
Did you
But
see her?
you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter and left.
Did you see anything unusual in the shop?
No. Well, maybe one thing. There was a railway guide on the counter. Alice didn't sell them. Maybe it's the customer who left it there.
You were not alarmed?
I thought Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France. Her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner. Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. That's even worse.
Did you see Franz Asher enter the tobacco shop late yesterday afternoon?
Well, no. But at that time of the day, the streets are packed, and I have better things to do than watch her shop.
I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Time range. We reduce the time range. Why? Why would it be 536? Oh, because the book wasn't there. I don't completely get that. Just because she didn't see her doesn't mean she was dead. But the book was there.
Is not in any condition to be...
Wakey, wakey.
Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I don't agree
I've
with
been
that.
talking to the neighbours.
No one seen anything? Or rather it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again. This man is in rather a bad state.
He looks fine.
This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol.
What are you looking at me like that?
What were you doing yesterday at the time of the crime?
Can't recall.
Come on, my friend. Try to remember. It is important.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I don't remember a thing.
I see. But maybe you do remember threatening to kill your wife?
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
Are you often involved in fights?
I don't know what you mean.
Asha, look me in the eye and tell me that you were in a fight.
I'm looking. No, I wasn't in a fight.
You are right. Looking at the state of you, you did not defend yourself. So someone gave you a good beating.
A beating? No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him.
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon, I met Roderick Tanner. We'd bet on a dog fight together.
An illegal bet, naturally.
Yes, sir. Our dog won. Roderick got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
And you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my wife.
How do you know when she was killed?
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What was she doing when she was killed? Just taking a pack of cigarettes on the shelf.
The murderer probably pretended to be a customer. He hit the shopkeeper from behind as he turned around to serve him. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
How do we explain the presence of an ABC guide on the counter? It was a signature. As we say, a signature.
The murderer deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt.
Asher's alibi appears to be confirmed. All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never trust this sort of chap.
One thing is certain, Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he is not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed ABC. Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money, that appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an ABC guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
You are quite right. Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events.
Okay, reconstruct. Reconstruction.
The killer enters the shop. Mrs. Asher turns around to greet her customer. The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her.
He then places the ABC on the counter before leaving.
The ABC was not found like that. We are not far from the solution, Hastings. Would you mind if we thought about it a little more? The
Slow down.
killer enters the shop.
Advance.
Mrs. Asher turns around to greet her customer.
This is kind of cool, but like the prompts are dumb.
The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her.
Oh, he turned the
He then
book around.
places the ABC upside down before leaving.
I see what that meant.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
These loading screens are embarrassing.
Asher has a strong alibi and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
No doubt about it, the murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Yeah, let's go back to London. If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover police.
See you soon, then. Are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
Well, do you have any idea about the killer's identity?
The crime was committed by a man of medium height, with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot!
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do, then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I will go and see.
All right. Get another drink.